What's up? A to Z Sports Titan halftime show here on Titan Game Day Live. Titans going to the locker room up 7-3 on the Houston Texans in Malik Willis's first start in the NFL, out for the injured and ill Ryan Tannehill. A 7-3 lead thanks to Derrick Henry and his 100-plus yards rushing already and his 29-yard touchdown. We'll break it down and talk through it all through here our halftime reaction show here on A to Z Sports Live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Share the show, also segment by segment on our Twitter platform as well. So make sure you share it wherever you're watching it, and we'll dive deep into this halftime reaction. All of our Titan Game Day Live shows are brought to you by Mr. Good Roof, your locally owned roofing, gutters, and windows specialist, MrGoodRoof.com. Buddy Allen Carpet One, always giving you free in-home measures and estimates at Buddy Allen Carpet One, Nashville.com. Crumble cookies made fresh daily. Download the Crumble Cookie app. BetMGM, Titans covering right now that -1 on the BetMGM app and the NoDat app, making it easy to connect with you, local businesses, and events that matter. Download the NoDat app today. Zach, welcome in. Your initial reaction from Malik Willis's first half and the Titans 7-3 lead at halftime.
Kind of like what we expected. 17-16 was my prediction, right? A grinded out, ugly type game. And the Titans have done exactly what we both said in the pregame show: run the football. And they've run the football very well. I've been impressed, especially even on that drive. The problem is when they are forced to pass, they're disastrous. Malik Willis, he's made some rookie mistakes. He's had some ill-advised throws. The interception was not a good look. Back deep in their own territory, they got to spend a timeout because he doesn't know where the play clock is. And, things have got to get reset because they don't want to take a delay of game. He's had some inaccuracies. That open throw to Chig is something that Ryan Tannehill usually executes. First down Titans, and then they're moving the sticks forward. He's done a couple of things out of my three that I did not want him to do. I think he's used Derrick Henry well, but he's had some bad plays early in the downs that have cost them negative plays, because whether you're in freak out mode or you don't throw the football on your first read, the NFL's quick. Defensive linemen get there quick. And they've gotten to him a couple of times. Overall, 7-3, not surprising, but Derrick Henry has shouldered a lot of the load. Robert Woods cannot fumble that football. That's a veteran guy that can't make that mistake. The Titans are at 7-3. They do not get the ball to start the third quarter. They got to clean some stuff up in the second half in Houston.
Absolutely. First, Malik Willis, that is the flavor of the day for the Titans in all Titans conversations. Malik Willis, I liked a couple things that I saw in the last drive before he takes the sack on third down, which you cannot do. You're trying to get extra points there with the potential field goal attempt, and the sack is inexcusable. Cannot do that. But the throws of Robert Woods, the one that he made to Woods where he was rolling to his left, almost backpedaling with three guys in his face, somehow sides-armed it and gets it past a couple of defenders to get up the sideline to Woods, was impressive. The Chig play, you're just thinking, like, he's not doing things, like things are moving too fast for him, right? It was the whole, and I remembered in training camp him talking about his mind sees it, but his body's not catching up to what his mind sees.
Feet were not set.
On the Chig throw, yes, he saw Chig open, but he couldn't get his body, his footwork, and his techniques in order quick enough to execute the throw. I think the same thing happened on the interception he threw to Cody Hollister, was that Hollister was open, his mind saw it, but he couldn't get everything technically right to make an accurate throw, and he threw a bad pass behind Cody Hollister. Side note, Cody Hollister, no flopping. I know you get the long locks of a soccer player, but do not flop. Fight for the football for your quarterback. Don't act like
he
you
couldn't
get
have
shot.
been that matter. So.
You
can't fight, but the flop thing. But you can't fight. It was a bad throw. It was behind him. It was right to it was a late pass.
I thought it was weak.
Look, Malik Willis, the two passes that we're talking about, his feet are in Nashville, but his throws are in Houston. And that can't happen. And that is the sign of a rookie quarterback. And they said it on the broadcast right before we went to half. It is a developmental quarterback. He is not a first-round pick. He's not a top 5 pick. He's not Joe Burrow. He's none of that. It's developmental. And he really has to concentrate taking what they're teaching him in practice over the last 7 weeks and using it in the game, right? You study for your test. The test comes. You got to use the preparation for the test, right?
Yep.
And he's done that a little, but there's a lot left. There's a lot of meat left on this bone that the Titans can't let the Texans hang around. Texans are a bad football team. They can't run the football. They can't throw the football. I don't know why Davis Mills keeps trying to test Christian Fulton. They need to test somebody else. But the Texans are a bad football team. The Titans have got to run away, and it may be tough, but run away with this game in the third and fourth quarter.
Yeah, the Texans had 35 total yards of offense in that first half. As a team, they have net 4 yards passing because Davis Mills has been so bad and took a bad sack for a loss of 13 yards. Malik Willis is 6 of 9 passing for 55 yards. He has an interception. Both quarterbacks have the pick. 3 sacks on Malik Willis is, inexcusable and set the Titans back quite a bit. But Derrick Henry, my goodness, 15 carries for 124 and that angry 29-yard touchdown run. Derrick Henry owns the Texans. And as long as Derrick Henry owns the Texans, the Titans will win this game. And I don't see anything in what I saw in the first half that makes me think that Derrick Henry can't match that same production in the second half.
Well, the losers that get the tattoos that say like the Cleveland Browns are world champions in 2020
yes.
or they do it. Titans fans, don't do that. All you need to do for the tattoo to remain the same and true is run the football and play good defense. That's something you could tattoo on your body because that's what the Titans are doing. We've got to give compliment to this defense. They are phenomenal on third down, holding the Houston Texans 1 for 7. That's huge. They forced them to punt. Even the turnover, you don't get points because the defense is playing so well. They're forcing the Texans, who traditionally make mistakes, to make mistakes and put them behind the sticks. So run the football and play good defense. Derrick Henry trying to surpass Eddie George with another touchdown for all-time touchdowns in franchise history. I think that will probably happen. They've got to continue to be who they are, and that is running the football and playing good defense.
Yeah, absolutely. So Derrick Henry, freak, Tier Tart, Jeffrey Simmons used the left guard as a weapon to tackle the running back on a play. Like, I've never seen something like that. Bud Dupree getting after it. Kevin Byard, quick note before we talk about the second half. Quick note, Kevin Byard almost got the same pick 6 that he got on Sunday Night Football against the Rams. It was the same slot out that he saw it from the snap. He jumped it, but Davis Mills threw just enough of a good pass to get outside of his outstretched hand, or that would have been housed the opposite direction. So, run the football, play good defense, and no more turnovers, and just fair catch all the punts. Don't try to do anything with the punts. Fair catch the punts and live to play another Derrick Henry handoff.
And let's learn a lesson from last year's Houston Texans game. The only way that Houston can stay in this football game is if you give them opportunities. Don't give them opportunities. Don't fumble the football. Don't throw interceptions. And be who you are, and the Titans should win this game.
All right, let's ask this question. What's your confidence level in the Titans beating the Texans and winning this game? What's your confidence level in the Titans winning this game versus the Texans in the second half? It is a 1 through 10 type of question. What is your confidence level in the Titans beating the Texans 1 through 10? But we will tell you what we have going on. We have our Buddy Allen Carpet One post-game show coming up here after the game. We also have our Crumble Cookies grading the quarterback. And so we'll grade Malik Willis as well when it comes to what his overall performance is. I did think he got more comfortable as that first half went on. So Crumble Cookies and Buddy Allen Carpet One involved in the post-game show coming up. But Zach, I'll send you the chat. What are people's confidence level in the Titans winning this game?
Yeah, if you're on Facebook, make sure you like our Facebook page. If you're on YouTube, hit that subscribe button if you're watching live. 1 through 10, confidence that the Titans will beat the Texans. We're at halftime. We do this every halftime. I'm scrolling up. Jonathan says, don't get cute, do what works. Confidence levels. Here we go. Clifton at a 7, Seth 9, Tighten Up Ohio at a 7.5, Rowe is at a 6. Sir Ken is at a 9.5. Chris at a 10. Guy at a 5. Derrick at a 7. George at a 6. Stephen King's at a 2.19, so I don't know what he's thinking. Tim says 6. Adam says 7.5. Nick goes 7. Joe with an 8. William Young with a 3. Trevor with a 6. Avery's all 10. Robert is 5.25 as always. Kennan with an 8. Couple of 5s, not trustworthy right here from Josh and Kendrell. Dotson goes 6. Dat Dude goes 3. Jamie with a 5. Will Tennessee with a 9. Couple of 7s coming in. So, look, they're rolling in as we got a lot of people in here, which is great. The participation is up. Jacob with a 5. So is TJ Strayhorn. A little bit lower. I know that you were going to get some high numbers because the Titans should beat the Texans, but a lot of 5s in my opinion, which is surprising.
I think it's because there's 2 turnovers in the first half. Now you haven't really been burned by it. That's the only way the Texans scored. Negative 13 yards in the Texans scoring drive, which is hilarious. Zach, I say my number is 8. Why? Because that's the minimum amount of points the Titans need to score in the second half to ice this game. If the Titans can at least just get 8 points, which would make it a 3-score game where the Texans have to score 3 times, there's no way the Texans are scoring 3 more times or 2 touchdowns on this Titans defense. So I say 8 out of 10. That is my confidence level.
I'm at a 7 because Malik still doing some of the things that, rookie quarterback, he's still making some of those things, those 3 things I said at the beginning. The negative plays will kill you every time. They just will. And so far through 2 quarters, Austin, I don't think that he has found a rhythm with any one guy. So we got to find that out in the second half. I'm at a 7. Titans are a better football team. They should win, but I'm a little bit lower than you are.
Yeah, Robert Woods, 2 catches on 2 targets for 26 yards. I mean, he hasn't been.
That's not a rhythm.
No. But I think Malik will be better. For everybody who calls, who's calling for Logan Woodside to come in, no. You want Malik Willis to work
through these things. The only way that he's going to get through is with experience. He's got to make these mistakes. It's just, it's at the cost, at least at the Houston Texans, not at the Kansas City Chiefs, that this score would be probably 34-7 if you're playing the Chiefs. So this is the time to get some work in for Malik Willis, but you got to win the football game.
Yeah, I see somebody says, Tim says, I think they're 1 mistake away from losing. I mean, yes, that could happen in this game, but they made 2 pretty big mistakes. And if you count Randy Bullock's missed field goal, 3 pretty big misses in the first half, and they've got the 7-3 lead.
Austin, we got to say this before we go.
Okay.
Notoriously this season, the opponent has done a good job of adjusting after halftime. The Titans have not. They've been a really bad 3rd and 4th quarter team. This has got to change. Todd Downing has got to figure out a way to ignite a spark and get some points on the board and adjust, because I expect the Texans defense will adjust.
Yeah, the Titans defense needs to stop here so the Derrick Henry gets the ball back to go for another touchdown. We will see you guys in the postgame show. Second half officially underway. We'll talk to you guys here in about an hour and a half. See you then. Thanks.